Hey Archery Talk, this is Lucas, and the big brown truck has just dropped off another package for me. This is another 2019 bow. This one comes from Sparta, Wisconsin, and it is not Mathews. I've shot a bunch of different Mathews test bows over the last few years. This one is going to come from Mission by Mathews. So if you don't know Mission, that is basically a more kind of affordable line of kind of Mathews in the Mathews family. This is going to be, I think, the Mission MXR. I'm not 100% sure. Mission just came out with a new lineup just a little while ago. So let's see what's in the box. Oh, it looks like they've sent off like a whole package of accessories with this bow as well. So we'll go into that in a second. Let's look at the bow first. That's what I want to see. And here we are. Let me open up the bag. Before we have a quick look at the bow, we'll see what else is in the bottom of the bag here. And it looks like just some background info on the Mission lineup, I'm guessing. Yeah, just the little Mission owner's manual and some stickers, a real tree sticker and a Mission sticker. I assume that means this one's going to come in a real tree camel pattern. Let's again. Actually, no, never mind. It's right here. It's not. It's straight black. Great looking bow. I actually prefer, generally speaking, like an all solid colored bow for hunting, for target, or anything like that. It's just a personal preference of mine. There are some great camo patterns out there, but I always like a straight black bow. So this is indeed, I think, this is the Mission MXR. What made this one unique for me this year, this is the reason I wanted to test this specific bow, and I'm glad that's the one they sent, is this one it borrows heavily from the CrossCentric cam system that Mathews uses. So on the Triax, on the TRX bows, on the Halon series bows. I really love how the CrossCentric cam system feels. You can see right here, it's got a similar look to the cam. The cam itself is not, as it looks a little unique. I think it's mostly the modules that are kind of more based off the CrossCentric system, but it's a very cool looking bow. It doesn't have any yokes like like older Mathews would have had. It's got this kind of floating system here. This bow is a 30-inch axle-to-axle bow. It actually maxes out at 29.5 inches of draw length, which is mine. So that worked out great for me. If you need a 30 or 31 inch bow, you're gonna have to look in a different direction. They have a bunch of different bows in their lineup. And I think you can get this one as low. I'll check my notes here. Yeah, you can get this down to 23.5 inches of draw length. So this will really fit any adult, and most kind of even young adults will be able to shoot this bow. I believe draw weight goes from 40 to 70 pounds on this bow. And that's it. Sorry, it's even already got a D-loop installed. It's got a grip that feels fairly similar to the Mathews grips. Maybe a little more rounded on the front than the Mathews grips are, but I'll know for sure more when I'm playing with this and shooting it a little bit more. I've never shot a Mission bow before outside of a couple shots at the ATA show. So I don't exactly know what to expect. The limbs are very different looking than they are on the Mathews bow. It's much thinner looking. So yeah, we'll see what that feels like when I'm shooting it. It's got a string stop installed here. Yeah, basically it's a nice little compact hunting bow. And the cool thing with this bow is it retails for $500. $499 is the MSRP. And that's with kind of CrossCentric kind of cams inspired technology, which should provide really good value. I'm very excited to try this thing out. What else? Let's look in the bag of goodies that they sent with it. So I believe with the Mission bows, yeah, you can buy it basically fully kitted out. So this bow came with, looks like a True Glow 5-pin sight, which is pretty standard fare. It looks like it's got some simple vertical and horizontal adjustments and individual pin adjustments back there. I'll install that on later on this week. Well, it's actually got I'm surprised at the rest they sent with this bow. Usually with package bows, the rest are kind of, they're fairly affordable because they need people to be able to get these bows in cheap. This one comes with a QAD Ultra Rest, which is very cool. I think it's the this is the Hunter? Yeah, this is the Ultra Rest Hunter Edition. So this is, I think more than $100 rest here. This is great. That's kind of cool to have that in the package. I do not know what this package costs. I did not know this bow was going to come with one, so I did not do any research on that ahead of time. And what else do we have in here? These are just accessories for the rest, different arms. And we've got a True Glow Apex quiver here. It looks like a 5-arrow quiver. it is. This looks like one of the Mathews harmonic dampeners. I'm not sure where that's supposed to go. I'll dig around a little bit later and figure out if that's supposed to go on the bow or it's supposed to go on maybe the quiver. I think that's the bag it just came out of. We'll have a look at that in a little bit. And finally, oh, there's some hardware in there I don't want to lose. We got a little stabilizer here. This is about as small of a stabilizer as I've ever seen, but it's kind of cool. It just screws directly in the front. It'll go right in there. That's the one I can do without any tools. I'm just at my office, so I don't have my archery toolkit with me. But if nothing else, we can put on the stab. And that's really it. This is I love testing things that I love testing the flagship level bows. Don't get me wrong, it's great, but not everybody wants to or can spend $1,000 or $1,100 or more on a hunting rig. And so with with things like the Mission bows, this is $500, and this is their most expensive bow. Mission's got some even more affordable bows in the $300 range as well, if you want to look into that. So I would stay tuned to ArcheryTalk's video channels over the next few weeks and months, and for more videos on this Mission MXR specifically, review video, and maybe a comparison video if I can get in another affordable bow to play along with it. So ArcheryTalk, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.